Hey, Kelly Rach here, your warrior dietitian. Happy Friday. I am hungry. What about you? I'm hungry and it's time to eat because I'm hungry, not just because it's close to quote unquote lunchtime. How do you determine when you are going to eat? Do you use the clock to tell you when to eat, or do you use your internal rhythms of hunger and fullness? I decided to do something different and just going to record this little video and see what comes up. See what comes up for you in this process. So, hunger, is that something you're comfortable with? Is it something you can identify? Is it something that is maybe a little scary to think about? I know we often hear weight loss ads say, never feel hungry again. But, sister girl, if you don't feel hungry, how do you know when it's time to eat? Oh, that's right. When the diet tells you it's time to eat, right? Or when, well, yeah, when the rules say, hey, it's time to eat, it's been 3 hours, or hey, the clock, it says it's noon, it's time to eat, right? Or it hasn't been long enough since the last time you ate. But when you go by those external factors, that really disconnects you from your internal rhythms of hunger. And then that drives this uncertainty and this fear about what to do when you are hungry. You forget how to respond. And one of the principles in intuitive eating is honor your hunger. And so that's something I want to just leave you with today, is thinking about how can you honor your hunger. First, you got to be able to recognize, what is your hunger? What does it feel like for you? And is your hunger one that is physical? Or for some of you, it might be emotional hunger, right? You might say, I never feel hungry. And maybe that's because you eat all the time throughout the day, filling emotional voids, right? Instead of handling the emotions, which is a different principle in intuitive eating. Cope with emotions without using food. And that's for another topic or another day. But today, thinking about that, how do you know when you're hungry? I'm hungry right now because I know because my stomach it feels empty. It's growling at me and it's like, hey, are you going to put like food in me? I'm starting to get distracted in my work because I'm thinking about food, because my body is saying, I need fuel. It's been long enough since you gave me fuel and I'm ready for fuel. So I'm going to share with you what I have for lunch today. So just a minute with that. Let's see. I thought I was going to be able to flip this phone around doing this video, but I'm not super coordinated with technology yet, and I might disconnect us. So why don't we just take a walk together? We're going to go get my lunch box. Some of you might be thinking, oh my gosh, why is she doing this? This is so strange. This is really weird. Maybe that's just me worrying about it. It could be because, I don't know. Do you guys want to know this stuff? What am I having for lunch today? It's here in my jar. Can you see that? Tell what it is. It might not look identifiable on the camera. I'm not sure. But this is chicken noodle soup. I made this weeks ago. And this week I've been a little bit under the weather, and I've been wanting to get to my chicken noodle soup, and I pulled it out of the freezer, put it in my mason jar, and then the other day I forgot my bowl to bring to work. I had nothing to microwave it in. I wasn't really sure that I could put the mason jar into the microwave, right? So today I'm prepared. I'm very excited because I've been waiting for this chicken noodle soup, right? The anticipation has been building, and check out my cool bowl. Yup, the little rooster. He's gonna go help me heat up my chicken noodle soup, along with some of the other things I have. Peanut butter crackers, because yummy. It's what sounded good. Saw it in the cabinet while I was getting things ready, and then there's some other fruits and vegetables in there, and I'm gonna see how I feel after the chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna check in with my satisfaction, with my fullness, and with my just overall feeling, and say, hey, how am I feeling? And I'm gonna go from there. So, sisters and brothers, if you're watching, I hope you all have an awesome Friday. I want you to be thinking about, what does hunger feel like for you? Let me know. Post it in the comments below. Hope you have a great weekend. Take care.